From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2. Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Hey folks, good morning. Hope you've enjoyed your early Sunday so far, especially if you're an early riser. And I think as we head through the day, those of us who want more mild weather, definitely going to get our wishes. Out here in the valley, we're going to be back in the 60s here before too long. Out in Siskiyou and Modoc County, probably a little less so, right? We're going to be in the 40s out there. Eastern Mountains, we're going to be talking 30s, right? So it's going to be cold in the usual suspect areas, right? But those of us who get the 60s, we'll get them in a pretty big way. Humboldt County out to Trinity County, and of course from the valley, Lakehead all the way down to Chico and Oroville by the dam. We're going to be talking those 60s pretty consistently, right? That's that mild weather we've been talking about. Pretty much clear skies across the area. But of course, as you see, we kind of get those cooler temperatures there with those 50s and even 40s out there in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and even some 30s out in the eastern mountains. Susanville will probably be in the 40s, but of course in those upper elevations, you know how it goes, right? That much is for sure. Hypothetically, if there was snow, the snow levels would be rather low, but thankfully we are dry. And really it's twofold, right? First of all, we're going to stay mild. Here's the temperature outlook as we head into this first week of December, and the entire western United States is well above average. In fact, the west coast here, including the North State, is kind of in that bullseye of the maximum area above average. And we're also in the bullseye of below average for precipitation chances over the next several days. So we kind of have that 1-2 punch, right? Of not only mild weather, but dry weather. High pressure does that to you. You get these anticyclones, these clockwise systems here that spin off the coast and even along the coast sometimes and push all the precipitation around us. And you can actually even see that shape here as that precipitation goes around the high pressure system here, and they get it out there in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, often in the form of rain and snow. But none of that here for now. We definitely don't want to take that for granted, because as we head into December, of course, today's the first day of December, you never know what you can get. So these relatively mild conditions, yeah, honestly, this is pretty good. Widespread upper 50s, near 60 along the coast for the next several days. Head a little further inland, though, and you got some upper 60s there. And, one or two of us, give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room. You're sitting there at 69, 70 degrees. Got to keep in mind these are averages, but, we could easily see a couple of us kind of creep into that near 70 territory. Out in Trinity County, the less shot of that, though, we're going to be in the mid 60s or so for the foreseeable future, really for the next 7 days or so. I think this is going to be a very good week, so maybe some of us take some vacation days, 3-day weekend. You definitely won't regret it that much, for sure. Mount Shasta City, we're going to be talking, I'd say, about mid to upper 50s here as we head through the next several days. And then sequentially, as you head further east and south, you get a little bit cooler. We're going to be talking lower to mid 50s out in Alturas and Modoc County, and then lower 50s and even upper 40s out in Susanville, out towards the eastern mountains. And that trend probably carries all the way out to state line by Doyle as well. Over in Redding, though, check this out here. I think this is going to be true for most of us in the valley. Widespread mid, maybe upper 60s. And I was talking about this yesterday. Like I said, I don't think a lot of us at all are going to see anything near 70. But, a couple of us, especially up in the northern portions of the valley, some of us in the lower elevations out towards eastern Humboldt County, yeah, you might start seeing some 68s, 69s, maybe near 70 flirting in there as we head over the next several days. So definitely above average for this time of year. But you know what? I definitely prefer this over crazy blizzards, rain, 10 inches of rain, snow. I think this is pretty good. A nice welcome change from the active few weeks.